title character called Jenůfa from Janáček's opera by the same name, Jenůfa. So he's a famous Czech composer of the early 20th century, and there is not a single moment of it which does not have modern relevance. It is all about living through tragedy and renewal, forgiveness, love and power, place of women and education, and what constitutes true love and what punishment one takes for mistakes. You know, it's sort of this big family drama within 3 hours of what we do, and it can be in any country and it can be in any generation. There are 3 generations of women here, and between themselves they seem to be getting along all right, I mean, with their own personalities and problems, but what they want out of life is very different. The character of Jenůfa, well, she's a young woman living in the country with her stepmother and a large extended family. And in the opera, her grandmother once tells her that she has a man's mind, that she knows how to read, which is not common for women at the time. On the other hand, at the moment of the beginning of the opera, she is completely obsessed with this one man, and she's in early stages of pregnancy, but she's sure that they're going to get married. But of course then more problems begin. It's a journey from one man to the other, and realizing somebody's worth, and learn to find, first of all, true love. And also sort of getting wise very fast, going through those crazy passions to sort of seeing the big picture, the big situation, even through the tragedy, forgiving everybody involved, and learning to move on with one's life. So there are 2 roads which are presented in the opera of all the generations. The one of the grandmother who learns to be pretty happy despite the fact that she had a hard life and men treated her badly. And so she says, oh, that's just our fate. Then there is a middle generation who refuses to accept it, who has more education, and but whose life was that hard. Her husband beat her a lot, her husband drank a lot, and she became bitter, and she became hard and sort of out of place in this village. She does not fit in, And then Jenůfa, she chooses a third way. She chooses to find the man who will treat her well, to accept a man who will treat her well. She chooses to forgive and sort of remain hopeful through the tragedy, and which is of course so hard to do. And so that's the third road. There is this wonderful line that the man who loved her all her life and who she finally saw the worth, he says, after when the world collapsed around her, he says, you will move on to the new life, and won't you take me with you? And then that's sort of her choice, and she realizes his worth.